Sandy Clough, Sports Radio 104.3 The Fan, here with Marshall Fogel, the great baseball collector. We're at the History Colorado Center in downtown Denver on the 4th floor, and it's a magnificent exhibit. Marshall, go to it. We're right here with the Jackie Robinson exhibit.
Well, welcome and thank you for having me on the show. This is on the 4th floor, so when you take the elevator, you fans, you're going to take an elevator to baseball heaven. This is Jackie Robinson's bat that he used in the 1950s, one of the famous players who really broke the color barrier during the Civil Rights Movement. And this is a speech called I Believe, where he signed part of that speech that was featured on the Edward R. Murrow Show, which was a national show. And I'm very pleased to have this exhibit for the fans to see.
Let's go from Robinson to his one-time teammate, Sandy Koufax. We'll go to Koufax next, right back here. And of course, the great red and blue uniform of the Dodgers, signed by Sandy Koufax.
Well, we'll have some fun with this. I think Sandy Koufax is the greatest pitcher of all time, the first player to be so young at 36 to be admitted into the Hall of Fame. And this is the glove he used as well. And I mean, Sandy, I don't know what you think, but I think the Dodger uniform is just beautiful in and of itself.
Absolutely beautiful in its simplicity. And finally, we go to the Mick, the great Mickey Mantle, the greatest switch hitter perhaps in the history of baseball. Tell us what you have here.
Well, if the Almighty would give me a choice, I would want to come back as Mickey Mantle. That's how I think of him. I love the guy. I met him in New Jersey, and I had drinks with him. And this is the uniform that was in his restaurant, Sandy. And I called the owner and said, I know the restaurant loves the uniform. It's right across from Central Park. Can I buy it? He said, it's yours. And this is the bat he used in 1961 when he and Roger Maris were chasing Ruth's record. So, and most important, it's kind of fun anyway, this is the invitation to his high school graduation and his high school picture. I think it's 1947?
47, 48.
Right. And so you all have to come down here and see one of the greatest players' uniform, bat, and high school graduation picture.
These are only small samples of the magnificent exhibition here at History Colorado Center on the 4th floor. It is, as Marshall indicated, baseball heaven. If you're a baseball fan of any age, if you're an American history buff, this is a must-see. And this exhibition is on display at this very venue through the end of the baseball season. But come down here while the weather's really nice and pleasant. And hey, you can come back. You may have to make 3 or 4 or 5 separate trips to really get the full flavor of what we have here on display. Marshall, it's been a pleasure meeting you and getting to spend some time with you. And amid, for me, this is Christmas Day. For me to be in a place like this, and it represents in its totality less than half of your collection as a whole. This has been a major driving force in your life.
Thank you. May I close by asking you fans, bring your camera.
Good advice.